I'm going to talk about generative AI and the mistakes that it makes. So, when I talk about generative AI, what I'm really referring to is tools like ChatGPT, Copilot that allow you to write text. You can also use generative AI to create art and images and pictures and to create music. Now, AI can help and it can help us a lot, but we just have to be wary that sometimes it's not right. There are these things called hallucinations. So, that is, the AI just simply makes stuff up and presents that as fact. And the really convincing thing that it does is that it just sounds really confident, even when it is wrong. So we can look at a few examples of where AI has made stuff up. So an AI once claimed that Abraham Lincoln invented Wi-Fi. Now this is sort of a cute answer. And we know this is wrong straight away, but it's kind of funny, right? Obviously, Abraham Lincoln lived in the 19th century. Wi-Fi wasn't invented until around about the year 2000. So that can't possibly be true. We don't need to check that that is wrong. So it's kind of so wrong, and it's so obviously wrong. It's funny. But what happens if it makes things up that we're not so sure it's wrong? So the situations where it's simply made up court cases that happened and lawyers believed them. So it actually convinced experts that these court cases happened. And in those situations, it can be really damaging and really serious. So why does this happen? Well, you need to understand that AI doesn't think like we do. It doesn't check facts. It predicts the next likely word. That's the basis of how it works. And when information is missing or it's learned from unreliable data sources, it just makes up the answers. And that is what we mean by the hallucination. You can still use AI to help you learn, though. You can still get it to explain something you're stuck on. You can still help it to check your grammar, for example. You can use it for testing your knowledge. But just remember that AI is a tool and not a teacher. And as long as you're aware that AI makes mistakes and that you are checking the facts using additional trusted sources, and that you're not just simply just copying and pasting what AI serves as answers as your own. If you're not doing those things, if you're not doing that, but you're still checking everything and aware that AI does make mistakes, you can still use it really powerfully to help you to learn and to remember more.